This multiplicity video is focused on cutouts and making part of your clone visible and part of your clone hidden, depending on different background textures. So here's the first example, and this is the one that you'll be practicing with the images provided. But the first one here, you can see the every other piece is cut out. This next one is slightly different, so this is using a fence cutting out different portions. For your project, you could consider even having different things coming through those cutouts, or maybe another picture coming through versus part of the background. And then here's another image where you can see some of those stripes where the image gets lost. Keep in mind though, for your final project, if you do this, you need to have at least 4 clones. So think about how you could incorporate maybe one or a couple of the clones on some sort of texture, and then maybe some of the clones without getting cut out at all. So in front of your fence or in front of your brick wall or whatever you're using. But steps when you're taking pictures for this project is to make sure you set up your tripod facing just a plain background and take a picture without anything in it. So make sure you take a picture without any clones. Think about using a brick wall, a fence, anything with an enclosed shape. And then make sure that person moves around in a couple of different spots for each photo. But in Photoshop, to get started, you're going to go to File, Scripts, Load Files into Stack, and then hit Browse and select your pictures. Pictures selected here, I'm going to highlight them, hit Open, and then remember to check off that first box that says Attempt to automatically align source images. Otherwise, if your pictures were slightly off, everything's going to be kind of thrown off when you go to put them together. But then when you hit OK, it's going to start adding your layers into your layers panel and lining things up, which could take a minute, so be patient with it. So now all of the pictures are in order here in the layers panel, and I'm just going to go through each of them and treat this as a normal multiplicity picture. So I'm going to bring all of my clones back first before I start hiding some of the layers and making some of the cutouts. Started with this, just make sure that you click on your first layer, add a mask, grab your paintbrush, make sure the top color is set to black, and then at the top of the screen it should say normal and 100% opacity. But then go ahead and paint out your first clone, and once that is masked out, you're going to hit Command-I on your keyboard to invert it and bring it back. And then I'm just going to go through and do the same thing for the rest of my layers. So I'm adding a mask, masking out the clone, and then hitting Command-I. So go ahead and try that. Make sure you do include any shadows of the clone. Now I have all of my clones added back into the composition here. Remember, if this is your final project, to make sure that you do take a picture of just the background, because that's what we're going to be using for your cutout. So that's very important for your final project, is always take a picture of just the background as well. But at this point, I'm going to click on my first layer and select the mask that is on my first layer. I'm going to hide it so I know which one it is. So that's actually this one on the left. So I'm going to leave that one blank because I only am going to be using these two to cut out the parts of the fence. So I'm going to hide my second layer and select the mask on that layer. And now we're going to zoom in. So now that I'm zoomed in on the image, I'm able to see the parts of the fence to mask off a little bit better. I'm also going to lower the opacity of this layer so I can really see through which parts I need to mask off. But then I'm going to grab my brush again, make that brush size a lot smaller, and I'm just going to paint right over the parts of the picture that I want to take out or cut out. So I'm just going to paint over every other part of this fence. I'm going to take the top of the head off as well, just so it looks like it's just on the fence here. I'm also going to erase it off of any shadows, so these darker areas underneath the fence. And I'm just going to go through, again, every other layer. You're going to do this for both of your clones. So take your time. Remember, you can switch your color back to white if you accidentally erase too much off of your image. Just switch that color to white, and then you can bring part of that picture back. So I'm going to go through and mask off every other part of the fence, and then we'll come back in a minute and look at the next step. Once you have every other section masked out, you can bring that opacity back to 100% so you can see that cutout a lot better. And then move on to the second one here. And same thing, you can zoom in, lower the opacity, and then just using that black color on your paintbrush, paint over every other section to mask out. So when you're done, you can bring that opacity all the way back up. Make sure that you crop your image, adjust levels and curves, and then save it as a JPEG and submit.